Hi, it's Lee here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the advantages and disadvantages of being an immigrant in a job interview. Now, I have been in the U.S. for 14 years. I came here when I was very young, and I definitely experienced the whole immigrant process. But I will say that as an immigrant from any time period, there's this adjustment phase, right? So the good thing is that we have another country to, reference all our worldview from. We have another country's culture, another country's values, and then we come to a new country and we bring that new perspective, right? But the bad thing is also that, like, some things that may work in your home country may not work here in the U.S. But that said, you being an immigrant by default means that you're willing to take a risk, right? A lot of immigrants, they have either had kind of shitty lives or had okay lives or comfortable lives back home, but they wanted something better. And instead of just like staying put, they actually did something about it. People like you might be an immigrant watching this, you actually took a huge risk, actually, uplifting yourself from what you know, uplifting yourself from what you've been there your whole life, probably, and to actually give this new country a shot, and that's so commendable. And that sort of risk-taking is precisely why immigrants are 3 times as likely as native-born people to become millionaires, right? But, you want to know that, you are willing to take a risk, and most of them are willing to work hard. But the thing is, the gap is between what the native-born people know versus what you don't know. And a lot of times, it's the connections, right? So I've, watched this video on how this black lady, she was working at American Express, and she and her other black female friend were talking about, how there were like young white guys who don't really have any like real experience. They come like straight out of college and they come to work for American Express, and all of a sudden they get so many different accounts managed. They're killing it, and it doesn't seem like they're working super hard. They're not like going out soliciting clients, but they're getting clients with ease. And she eventually found out why, and it was because these really highly educated white younger males had fathers who were parts of country clubs. And that's so fascinating because that's the power of connections, right? So if you were born lucky, you were with a father who was in an association with other wealthy people, over a game of golf, they'll say, "Hey, how's little Johnny doing?" And the father can say, "Hey, oh, little Johnny's doing great. He just got a position in Amex, so he's doing pretty well." And the other person might say, "Hey, let me give my portfolio for your son to manage." Boom, that's a deal right there, right? So this is how business is done, right? We only do business with people that we know, we like, and we trust, right? And on the surface, it might seem very unfair, but the truth is, you can build those connections too. And it doesn't have to take years now. You have access to so many people online, and you can really build those relationships right away, right? And the fact is, you have connections in your home country that could be used to your advantage here, right? So immigrants, I don't want you to think like, "Oh my God, I don't have any people here, so I'm just going to be delegated to this little role." That's not what your destiny is. That's where you are right now, but you can always network for more people. Does your English suck? Doesn't matter. If you can understand this video, your English is okay, okay? A lot of times, people think, "Oh, my English is not so good," but you only need like a minimal, pretty much elementary level of English to get by, right? And if you're networking, you don't need a college degree. You don't even need a high school degree to network. All you have to know is the people, right? So as a recap, immigrants, I know you have that double-edged sword of coming from your native country to coming in the U.S., and make sure to only keep the good parts of your culture that are beneficial to you, and discard some of the things that may not be as helpful. And I would say to really, really network, right? You were in your original country and you had established networks, but guess what? Anybody can network. Anybody can have a different connection. So get connected with people on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter. You can reach out to anybody in the world pretty much these days. So if you're an immigrant going through the job search, don't be discouraged. You have so much to offer to the world. I want you to keep on trying, keep on connecting with the people that can help you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.